Right, well, it's time to get on with the Hercules Cup, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's the Hercules Cup. Embarrassing if I'd got that wrong, but oh well. As with the other two cups, 10 seeds. Well, yeah, there's 10 rounds. Because at the minute we're 10th, so we'll go to 9, 8, 7, blah, 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 blah. You get the picture. Yeah, look at that swagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. Anyway. Thankfully, magic is still very useful at this point in the game. It's nearly going to be made obsolete, but don't you worry. But by the time we get to the end of the game, you'll be strong enough to be able to defeat these things quite easily, just by smacking them in the face. I mean, literally, at the point I'm at now, a couple of enemies just die in one hit, which is quite nice. Some of them don't mind, but oh well. I do love how powerful this Keyblade is, even though it's absolutely diddy. Why did you use Aero then, Donald? Seriously now. Think about it for a second. It's not going to carry over. Bloody AI. I have to say, there's actually a lot of enemies from Halloween Town here. Not quite what I was expecting, actually. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because they are kind of the enemies of this circuit. Because you've got Halloween Town and Neverland and stuff, but you can't do much there. Now, here's a rare truffle that you're not going to see elsewhere in the walkthrough, because, well, whenever I found them, I failed miserably at them. I did get one that I got like 15 hits on it, but I failed miserably in the end still. Basically what you've got to do is you've got to juggle the bloody thing, and that's easier said than done. So, don't worry if you can't do it, just... yeah. Anyway, we've got Cloud again! Take an Ars Arcanum to the face. I really want to get that, actually. Yeah. Thank you, Donald. This isn't going to end well.
That's the best you can do?
No, it's not the best I can do, and if you stop asking me if it was the best I can do, I'll show you what's the best I can do. Yeah, I don't like using the block button, as you can tell. I think it's because it's got such awkward timing.
Farewell.
Anyway, when he does this, just dodge roll. It's the way you're gonna survive, well, the way you're more likely to survive. Just wait for him to end it and then just attack him in the face. You shouldn't have too much trouble with him, because obviously you'll be... well, you should be a higher level than I am, unless you're skilled and you went for the shield at the start, because you can hurt very badly. And for that we get the Metal Chocobo, which is a cool looking Keyblade, kind of. But I'm not really a fan of it, to be perfectly honest. Despite looking cool, it doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. I might bring it out at one point, but yeah. Hate it when enemies are out of my range. It's just so frustrating, you know? Anyway, I think this is the penultimate seed. Yes, indeedy it is. More things from Neverland. Take the fairy harp like a man. Heartless thing. Oh, you come back for more, have you? Die! Yay, level up! That's one of the great things about the Colosseum here. It's a great place for leveling up. Oh yeah. He took that thunder and died. Booyah. So yeah, as I was saying, the Colosseum is excellent for leveling up because you just beat everything up and you can do it again and again and again and again. Anyway, the boss of the Hercules Cup is Hercules, and we've got to do this on our own, which is just great. Now Hercules is going to go all godlike, and the only way to beat the cocky little bugger is to throw barrels at him, because apparently that kills gods. Now, Hercules isn't too bad. You've just got to take your time, and generally you can hit him when he's taunting you, which is kind of makes him just too easy. Oi, Herc, you're too slow. You know, Hercules, you would be more likely to win this if you actually, you know, stopped taunting me. It's kind of making my job a little too easy. Yay for elixirs! And great, I didn't get to use it properly. Sucks. Oh well. Herc! As I said before, if you actually stopped taunting and tried to hit me, you might actually do something, you know? That would have been so much cooler if I finished it on the Arcanum, but oh well, I guess. Anywho, we've just showed that we rule. Well and truly.
We're the champs!
That we are. And for that we get Herc's shield, which is actually a really good shield, and it's one that I'll be using on Goofy until the end of the game, actually.
I didn't even hold back.
Oh, really now?
Now I finally know what you mean about strength of heart. Mine comes from Donald and Goofy.
Come again?
If we stick together, we're unbeatable. Not even Hercules stands a chance.
But we took you on our own.
These
Oh well.
guys beside me, I'm ready for anything.
But that's not exactly what...
Of course. Your friends give you strength. Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together make great heroes. And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
Hell yeah. And for that we get the Olympia keychain, which is amazing. And we also learn the power of the yellow Trinity. So we can finally move this rock. Because as a team we can do anything. It's time to lock it down. You know, I still don't get why they don't just sort of, you know, stick the key in the keyhole and turn it. That's kind of how you lock doors normally. But yeah, fantasy stuff. The wizard did it. Anyway. Let's, give ourselves the Olympia keychain, because it's amazing. Metal Chocobo has got greater length and stuff. But Olympia can, smash through defences and deal huge critical blows, so it's a great Keyblade. It really is. And I would certainly advise you getting it, because it's so useful, especially for the coming boss battles. Because we'll be going to a new world! In the next part, I believe. We're coming up to the big event of Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I can't wait. But first, what we need to do is we need to go and get all of these yellow Trinities that we can grab. Because, you know, completionist stuff. And so on. Now, basically, the yellow Trinity in Agrabah is borderline useless. Unless you are trying to get all... Unless you've not got any of the items yet, but I have. Bar one, actually, but... Whether I ever go back and get one of the items is a different matter. But, oh well. So, let's forge on and get the yellow Trinity that's in Agrabah. Then there's one in Neverland. I forgot what the blooming thing is. Yeah, let's go to the entrance. I don't know whether it's there or not. I can't remember. No, it's not. It's in here. It's in the room we're in. Or it might be in the bottomless. No, it's here. It's right over there, as you can see. Oh, I'm gonna have to murder Heartless, aren't I?
Fire!
Hate the fireball.
Fire!
Oh. All I want to do is kill the Trinity. Am I going to get attacked again? No. Good. Now let me get to... Oh,
Fire! Fire!
Anyway, let's do that Trinity. And, yeah, basically what this does is it allows you to jump up to something, but you can get to it with a high jump. So, pretty useless, but oh well. That's life. I can't even remember where it is, but oh well. Oh, I do so love the ability to glide. It's great. Now I think we're off to Never Never Land, correct? Yes. Because there's one in the hold, if I recall correctly. Now I think, well, definitely at this point in time, oh no, not yes, it's after the next world. I was a little bit wrong there. Oops. After the next world, we will be able to take on all of the optional bosses, but we're not going to because that's like dangerous. Because we're at a pretty low level. We're like level 40. I struggled on most of the bosses, and I was level 82. Yeah. You can see how difficult some of them are. Oh, I do love the Olympia keychain. It's awesome. Anyway, let's... Yellow Trinity away! Donald, would you mind getting your hands off my arse? It's awkward, you know? Anyway, once we've murdered all of the enemies, we can just go grab loads of chests. Mwahaha! I think there's some puppies in one of them. Yep, there we go. And then it's just this one. Which gives us an upgrade to Aero, so we now have Aero, which is very useful. Especially against one of the bosses that's coming up. There's a lot of things that are useful against bosses that are coming up. And when we finally get to said world, which will be in the next part, as I said before, there's lots of new things and lots of awesomeness, and it's one of the most iconic series of events in the entire franchise. It really is. Anyway, let's go to the Magician's Study for oh yes, it's because there's the Yellow Trinity outside of the Magician's Study. You know, that one that's been taunting us since the beginning, since we first came to Merlin? There's just been sitting there smugly saying, "You will never be able to unlock me." Well, now I can. And we get some stairs. Which allows us to get up here to get a power up. Yeah, it's pretty useful. Kind of. Anyway, I think I'm gonna nip to Huey, Dewey and Louie, grab some items and so on and so forth. Because it could be pretty useful, you know? No, I do not. Oh no, we need to go to the Dalmatians, don't we? Because we've saved a lot of their precious puppies, and they need to get them back because we are the saviors a Dalmatian kind. Oh, sorry you, Heartless. I'm just gonna go see Pongo and Perdita. Because they want their babies back. And they deserve to have their babies back. Oh, it's lovely to see them all back and happy. Oh. And for all that hard puppy gathering work, we get an Orichalcum. And an Ultimate G. So, more stuff that we can do on our gimme ship and stuff. Oh! I finally found the first person view mode! Basically, you press select. I was just like, oh! I finally know what the guy was talking about! Ah! Yeah. Oh, it's so cool!